Wawa everybody. I want to begin by acknowledging the Gunai-Kurnai people, the traditional custodians of this beautiful country on which we gather today. I pay my deepest respects to your elders, past and present. I honour your unbroken connection to land, water, sky and culture. Thank you for your strength, thank you for your generosity and your ongoing care for country. As I sit here in the chamber for the first time, I want to acknowledge those footsteps that I follow in. To Marcus Stewart, former co-chair of the Assembly, and to Matt Burns, who held the Taungurung seat before me, I thank you both. You led with strength, vision, purpose. You helped lay foundations for the work ahead, and I honour your contribution to our people and to this movement. To my people, the Taungurung Nation, this is your seat. This is your voice, and I'm here because of our ancestors, because of their resistance, their survival, and their unbreakable connection to culture and country. I carry them with me in every step, and I honour them in all of our work. I'd also like to thank and acknowledge each of my fellow Assembly members. It's a privilege to stand with you in this chamber. The responsibility we all carry together is enormous, but I know that by walking alongside each other, we are stronger, and I look forward to building with you, learning from you, and holding each other accountable to the people that we serve and represent. Reflecting on the experience today at Wulgungunalu and the importance of men's business and women's business, I thought about my own journey to this place. It really began out bush in the dusty roads and gum tree-lined riverbanks of Barappa and Wamba Wamba country. Growing up in rural Victoria, where I was raised in community by deadly black women who made sure I stood tall in who I was, women who led by example and women who shaped me. My grandmother, Laura Kirby, carried immense strength, deeply rooted in culture and a love of community. My nan, Kaley Nicholson, whose cloak I'm very proudly wearing today, thank you to my mum for bringing it over for me, really was the backbone of our family. She was always giving, she was always nurturing, she always made space for others to feel seen and safe, and I really miss my nan and my safe space. And finally, my mum, Joanne Nicholson, who is really the strongest woman that I know, person that I know, full stop. She raised 7 kids on her own, and she did so with courage, integrity and unwavering love. She didn't just teach us how to survive, she taught us how to fight. She taught us to stay proud in who we are, to speak truth and to always look after each other. These women didn't wait for permission to lead. They led by living, by loving and by holding everyone up around them. Their leadership wasn't about recognition, it was about responsibility, connection and survival. And I am who I am because of them. To my brothers and sisters, Marlon, Ridley, Millie, Emily, Ruby, Ray, that's everyone. You've been my first teachers, my protectors, my row-in partners, my best friends. We've had each other's backs, we've laughed, cried, fought and healed side by side. You taught me how to lead with heart, how to hold space for others, and how to stand strong in who I am. You've kept me grounded, and I thank you all for walking through this life with me. To my nieces and nephews, the future generations, you are why I'm here. The treaty isn't just about sitting in this chamber, it's about building a future where our young ones get to grow up knowing exactly who they are, proud, safe, connected, free and prosperous. Treaty is a powerful opportunity. It's our chance to change the story, to move from being spoken about to speaking for ourselves, from being managed to leading, and from surviving to thriving. Treaty can't just be symbolic. It must genuinely be structural, it must be practical, and it must deliver. I want to see a treaty that returns power to our people, that respects our rights as sovereign First Nations, that centres truth-telling, land justice, cultural integrity, economic equity, and community control. I want a future where our people don't just have to fight to be heard, where our rights are embedded, protected and respected as the default. That means building treaty processes that reflect the diversity of our nations, our languages, our communities and our needs. It means deep listening, it means accountability. It means working together even when it's hard, because our people are dependent on us to get this right. And I want mob across Victoria to feel included on this journey. Whether you're living in Melbourne, Shepparton, Orbost, Mildura or anywhere in between, your voice matters. Treaty must belong to all of us. It must reach into every single corner of this state and lift up every single person it was always meant to serve. Finally, at the centre of everything I do are my girls. To my daughters, Savannah and Shanika, you're the reason I live, the reason I rise, the reason I do this work. You're my greatest joy, my deepest purpose. Through all the challenges, it's your love that keeps me going, and I want to build a future where you, your children and their children to come can walk this world proud and unafraid, where the struggles I and your ancestors have faced don't have to be yours. You remind me every day of what matters most, and I'm proud of you both every single day, and that will never change. So, I take my seat in this chamber with a full heart, a clear purpose and a fire in my soul. I will show up with integrity, with courage and with care. I'll walk beside each and every single one of you in this room with respect and with resolve. And I'll fight every day to make sure Treaty delivers real change, not just for now, but for generations still to come. Thank you.